Alrighty, Nayelis. So, I wanted to sit down with you and have a little conference about something that you're doing really, really good in your writing, and which is something that I want you to keep practicing. And then we're gonna go over another skill that I want you to implement into your writing. Okay? So, I looked at your mastery folder, and a few things that I'm noticing in your writing. Give me 1 second. I have it here. One thing that you're doing really, really good in your writing, it's paying attention to the concept and writing annotations that are linked to the thinking jobs. So for example, when you figure it out, what the genre was, I'm noticing that your annotations are directly aligned to your thinking jobs. And that's something that's making your writing really strong, because when you have to answer questions regarding that, you're really connecting your writing to the topic. Yeah, you see, you got an 100 for that one. Awesome. What I want us to pay attention to now, it's something that this author did really in an amazing way in this passage, and me and you are going to take a look at how that person does that, and then that's what I want you to implement into your writing. Okay, so one thing that good authors do, good writers do, is use headings to make their writing really organized and comprehensive to the reader. So what I did for this passage is I block all of the headings, so you don't really know what each passage is gonna be telling you about before reading the heading. But one thing that this author does really, really well is that the information he provides in all of the paragraphs links back to the headings, and you're going to be able to figure them out. Okay, so what I want us to do is we're going to read paragraphs 1 and 2 together, and you're going to see how the author sets us up to be successful in figuring out what the rest of the headings are. Are you ready? All right, so I'll read paragraph 1 and you'll read paragraph 2. And after reading it, we're gonna make a prediction sort of what we think those headings are gonna be about. Okay, here we go. Bridges, let's go to the title first. Building Bridges by Erica Wong. Bridges help people get from one place to another. They form roadways or walkways over water or other roads. The parts of the bridge that people use as road or path is called the deck. Other parts of the bridge support the deck and the weight of anything that goes over the bridge. Go for number 2.
There are many types of bridges. The design of any bridge depends on its location. How long does the bridge need to be? How deep in the water or ground under the bridge must splitters go to find support for it? How much weight will the bridge need to hold up? The answers to these questions help engineers decide which type of bridge to design.
Awesome. So just by reading these 2 paragraphs and by paying attention closely to the title, what do you think this whole text is going to be about?
Bridges and how they build them, or what types?
Okay, so let's make that note. Bridges and how they are built. An awesome thing that this author did right here, he's setting us up by giving us all that rich vocabulary and adjectives and nouns about bridges, right? Now, let's take a look at the first heading. Notice how I blocked it off, because I want to show you how in the writing the author does an amazing job at making us not guess, but really make a good assumption of what the heading is. Okay, are you ready? I'm gonna read the first one. You're gonna read along with me, and after we read it, you're gonna tell me what you think that section is about. Ready? Here we go. Beam bridges are the simplest bridges. Think of a tree trunk that has fallen across a stream. You can walk along the tree trunk to get to the other side of the stream. The first beam bridges were probably made this way. Beam bridges are now made of wood, steel, or reinforced concrete. Some beam bridges get additional support from frameworks called trusses. Truss bridges can be longer than regular beam bridges. So just by hearing to the way that this author describes that section, what do you think this heading will be? Beam bridges? Yeah, I think, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our prediction, beam bridges, and then we're gonna reveal it. And you're right, the author does that, look at this, by first starting to tell us what the section is about, and as he's going along, he's telling us about beam bridges and different kinds of beam bridges out there. So let's do a reveal, let's see.
That was right.
Beam bridges. All right, so what I want you to do is, I'm not gonna read the next section, you're gonna read the next section, and you're gonna tell me, you're gonna write down what you think this section is teaching us about by paying attention to all the juicy details that the author is giving us. Go for it. You can read it out loud.
Some bridges built over the Tiber River. Well, arch bridges have been built since ancient times. Some bridges built over the Tiber River in Rome are still standing, 2,000 years after they were built. Arch bridges get their support from the arc. The arch may support the deck from below, or the deck may be hung from the arc. Today, arch bridges are made of wood, steel, or reinforced concrete.
Okay, so before you reveal, how does the author in this section of the text help you understand what this section may be about?
It helps us because I think it might be arch bridges because it's giving us like a bunch of facts and like a bunch of like how it's made and a bunch of facts about arch bridges.
So I heard you say facts about arch bridges, facts about how it's made, and you said arch bridges, right? About how they're made. So let's do our prediction. And now let's do our reveal.
Okay.
Hey, give me 5. So notice, you're not even really guessing, you're just really paying attention to the information that he's provided to help you figure out the things. So we're not gonna do the entire thing. I'm gonna let you do that for another section. But what I do want you to do is, and I'm gonna keep this for I got a little note for you. This is something you're gonna do in your next writing. We're going to pay attention to how we can use headings and apply our writing back to our headings. Okay, so next time we have a writing session, I want you to be able to use this skill to organize your work. Okay, we're gonna practice how to write information that's gonna be really strong to link it back to our headings. All right, we're gonna stop here.